Find your seat and we will begin with our yoga class. Hello, everyone. Welcome to yoga this morning. So glad to see you. Yeah, we were just discussing. So, what's happening right now astrologically is it's the Leo time, it's the Leo moon. And the Leo is all about the heart, right? So, it's said that our head worries and our heart feels, and they can't function at the same time. We're either in our head or in our heart, right? And so, when we spend more time here, right, with our feelings, then worry just automatically dissolves. So we're going to just focus on thinking here and sending that love and compassion and healing and hope out into the world. There's a lot going on right now. I'm not going to go through it. We all know. So let's arrive on our chairs. Get a nice tall spine. Good. We're going to start with a nice little mudra. We're going to flip our hands up on our lap. Curl your fingers in slightly and bring the tops of your fingers together. Curl the fingers in. And then bring your thumb pads. Just touch your thumb pads together. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. So when we're not pressing into our thumb pads, we're just connecting them. Good. And then hands up a little bit higher on your lap and just get comfortable here. Yeah. Good. And let's take a nice big deep breath in and sigh it out. And just imagine all of your tensions and worries and anxieties just floating out. Let it go out into the ether. Yeah, get rid of that energy. And another big breath in and sigh it out. And then let's just find ourselves floating, our eyes closed. And coming into this space for just this hour to connect with ourselves and connect with all of life on this globe. We're all part of the greater good, all part of the whole. So bringing your awareness to your thumb pads that are just gently touching each other. See if you can notice quietly the pulsing of your body, the pulsing in your thumbs. And just a beautiful little indication of how our body is such a gift to us. So it's basically feeling our heartbeat in our thumbs and connecting. And knowing that if we were to touch another's thumb just like this, we would feel their heartbeat as well. That is how we're all connected. Yes. So sitting quietly here just for a few breaths and just enjoying 3 or 4 nice long deep breaths. You can pause the breath at the top, slowly let it out when you feel like you want to exhale, and pause the breath just for a second or 2 at the bottom. Just do that at your own pace. Try to slowly breathe in and out of the nose, filling up on the inhale, enjoying a pause, and slowly breathing out on the exhale and enjoying the pause at the bottom. Continuing to just be aware of that slight little pulsation in your thumbs. Again, just connecting with your heart. And then just the next time that you exhale out of your nose, just relax the breath. Keep the eyes closed. Now you can relax your hands. Just have the palms up. You can splay the fingers out gently. Yeah. And take a nice one more deep breath in all the way. And with a sigh, exhale the breath. Just using that tool, especially now when we're inside and the air is a little cleaner, taking those big breaths and just letting out all the toxins with the exhale breath. So good for us, for both our physical body and also our mental state. Yeah, let go of all that you're fighting. Good. And then when you feel ready and complete, gently start to flutter the eyes open like a beautiful butterfly. Yeah, butterflies are so lovely to watch, right? They're so delicate and beautiful. Good. All right. Hands down on the lap. Again, reconnect with that tall spine, shoulders back. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, gently drop your head towards towards the floor. Yeah. Feeling a stretch on the back of your neck. Gently reaching or stretching your shoulders back slightly. Good. And then pressing down into your feet as you inhale, lift your head up towards the sky. Just slightly. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. So stretch the back of the neck long and then just lean it back slightly. Good. Opening up the throat, right? All these front chakras, heart, getting into our thymus gland a little bit here. Colds are going around as well. Yeah. And then drop the head forward. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And you can have the eyes open or closed here. If your eyes are open, just look up to the upper left corner of the room if you'd like. Not keep the eyes closed. Just recognizing and feeling the stretch left side of your neck. Press down into your feet, slowly lift the head back up. Yeah, and then exhale, just drop to the other side. If you do have your eyes open, you can look up to the upper right corner of the room. Breathe. Yeah. And then press down into your feet and slowly come back up. Good. Relax your arms down. Inhale, let's roll the shoulders up and back and down. Up and back and down. Good. Very nice. We're going to float our hands into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Yes. And then we're going to lift our elbows out to either side. I always feel like a genie in a bottle when I'm doing this. Good. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, press your palms together. So you start to ignite that thymus, thyroid, heart area of the body. Good. And just enjoy this as you're gently pressing your palms. And just take inventory of where you're feeling. Feeling it in the rib cage, maybe the shoulders, and then relax everything. And again, one more time, press your palms in. Good. Maybe a little bit more. Feel your back strengthening, right? The middle back, that thoracic spine. Good. And then exhale. It's a little strengthening pose for our upper body. And then relax your hands down, interlace your fingers, and just roll your hands and wrists and upper arms. Just let them nice and loose. Stretching, rolling. Good. Reverse. So you have to get your brain to feel how awkward that feels to go the opposite direction doing that. Yeah. Good. And let's shake out the hands. Good, good, good. All right. Coming into, scooting forward into our chair just a little bit. Feet planted onto the floor. Good, a nice tall spine. We're going to do a little threading the needle, again, getting into this, opening up our heart space. Big breath in. As you exhale, slide your belly forward. Come forward into a forward fold. Again, keep the spine straight if that's more comfortable for you. You can drop your head here if you'd like, if that feels good on your body. And just Enjoy this forward fold, getting some blood to our brain. Good. And then pressing down into your feet and your hands, slowly bring your body back up. Good, great. Relax, let's bring our hands into our prayer position again. Float the elbows out to either side. And now we're gonna reach your fingers forward and down and lift the fingers up and rotate the fingers in towards your heart. Point those fingertips, you can even touch your heart if you'd like. Yeah, and then float them away, bring them back up. One more time, out, forward, and down towards the floor. Maybe a little bit more. Feel that in your shoulders. Nice little stretch. Nothing should be uncomfortable. Fingers up, and now take them in, maybe a little further in towards your heart. Relax the shoulders. And slowly bring them out. Good. And separate your hands and slowly bring your arms just wide out to either side. So we can do physical hugs. We've been missing physical hugs for the past year and a half. But you're basically hugging with your heart, and we can do that without doing the physical. But we're gonna hug ourselves today. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, draw your arms forward. Draw one arm above the other, grab onto yourself and give yourself a hug. Getting into our little lymph glands, will help our immune system. And then inhale, slowly draw the arms out. Stretch wide, lift your heart, even look up. Let's hug the whole. Let's hug the earth and the universe. On an exhale breath, slowly relax the body. Opposite arm on top, cross, and give yourself a hug. Once you land in your hug, squeeze and give yourself the biggest hug. Good. And then inhale, float your arms back out. Good. Bring your palms down, lift your fingers up. Gently press your palms to either side of the room. Tendency here is to hike the shoulders. See if you can relax your shoulders down. And press into the palms. And smile. We really need to ignite that smile mudra. Again, scientific studies have shown that when you turn the corners of your mouth up, you release endorphins in your brain. And exhale, relax the arms, just let them float down now. Right. And the hardest time to smile is when we get bad news, or we're going through tough times, or we just don't feel like it, or we're uncomfortable. And that's the most important time to breathe and smile mudra. Yeah, so we're gonna wiggle out the shoulders. Okay, we're gonna go into what's called thread the needle. We've done this before. Opening up that whole back. Yeah, good. So take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, slide your belly forward and start to lay your low belly onto your thighs. Come about halfway. Bring your right arm across your legs, palm is up. Left arm drops down along that left leg, lower leg. So here we are, yeah. And then we're gonna inhale and reach that left arm, let it just float up. Look to the side if you like. You don't have to go very high, just go wherever it feels comfortable and natural. And now on an exhale breath, we're gonna drop that left arm. We're gonna bend the elbow. We're gonna draw that left arm underneath the right arm, right? Just slide it into the back of that right arm. You can look at me if you are wondering what is going on. Yeah. And now you can either stay right here, resting that left forearm on the right thigh, or you can start to slide that left arm out and drop your left shoulder down towards this right hand, or the right, or this, or the left knee. But just find a nice stretch here that feels good. Thread the needle. Again, getting into our lymph glands. Each exhale, maybe you scoot those left fingertips a little over to the right, a little bit more. Good. And now press down. We're going to come out. So press down into your feet. Slowly start to lift that shoulder back up as the arm just naturally starts to come out. Yeah. Good. And relax. Nice. Wiggle it out. Yeah. For all of those that sew, this is your pose. Thread the needle. All right. Other side. breath in, nice tall spine. Exhale, draw the belly forward. Good. And this time we're going to lay our left hand onto our thighs with the palm up. We're going to drop our right arm. Good. And again, just take this to where it's comfortable on your body. If this is your pose, you remain right here. On an inhale breath, if you want to raise that right arm up towards the sky, out to the side. Yeah. And maybe you look to the side as well. And then as you exhale, drop that right arm, bend the elbow and slide it behind that left arm. And you can either rest that right forearm now on the left thigh. If you want to take this a little further, take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to slide those right fingertips to the sidewall and drop your right shoulder towards that left hand or the right knee. And just find your pose here. Yeah. We're tying ourselves up. Good. Now making our way out. Slowly press into your feet and start to lift that shoulder up. As the shoulder comes up, the body comes up. That right arm just glides out from behind. Good. And then just release the arms. And do a nice little gentle wiggle. Yeah. Good. All right. Shake out the hands. Up top, yeah, just shake off. That's basically what is going on with our earth that I hear from lots of astrologers and things like that is the earth is shaking us up. It's shaking us off because we're not treating it very well, some of us, right? And so we're just going to help to heal it. Yeah, we're going to bring that awareness that we need to just slow down and help to heal the earth. Let's sit tall here. Again, you're scooted sort of towards the front of your chair if you're there already. We're going to take the right leg out to the side. We're just going to do this seated warrior two pose, right? Good. All right, and opening up the hips a little bit. So wiggle around, get yourself nice and comfortable. If you feel like you're straining here, maybe you scoot your foot in a little bit. Just find a comfortable way to be. We want our chest to come forward. Tendency here is to turn towards that knee. Let's bring the torso forward. Good. Let's stretch the left arm back and the right arm forward. Good. All right, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders and turn. Feel free if you were itching to stand up to go ahead and stand up and do this. But today we're just taking care of ourselves. So just want to make this nice and easy. Not easy, but just more peaceful. Yeah. Take a big breath in here. On an exhale breath, we're going to come into peaceful warrior. So relax that left arm down, turn your right palm up, and inhale, press into your feet as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. And you can hold onto the chair with that left hand if you'd like, or just let it relax down. And maybe we bend that right elbow and land our right hand onto the back of our skull or the top of our head or just your fingertips. Open up that heart. This is the right side of our heart and ribs, lungs. Good. And then on an inhale breath, float the hand up off your head and slowly just let that right arm float all the way down. And then turning your gaze forward here, we're going to come right into side angle pose with our legs just where they are. So we're going to take this right hand. You can start with the top of your hand just on your thigh. And turn the left palm out. Inhale, press into your feet and reach that right arm or left arm all the way up. Again, you can be in cactus pose here with palm forward, or you can reach arm wherever it likes to land. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, tuck your belly in and lean over to the right. Now, you can stay as far up as is comfortable on your body. If you want to go further, maybe the forearm comes to the side and you reach out and over. Just take this to where it's comfortable for you. Noting that left shoulder, if it's dropping forward, see if you can reach it back in line with the ear. And breathe and enjoy and smile if you'd like. Good. Good. And now pressing into the feet, slowly, gracefully make your way up. And exhale, just relax the shoulder, let that arm float down. Good. Nice. All right. And then go ahead and either help that right leg or heel toe, or just step your right leg, again, right in line next to the left. Yeah, toes forward. Other to the other side now. Let's take that left leg out to the side. Good. Square the torso forward. Good. Stretch the right arm back. Stretch the left arm out. Good. Coming into our warrior two here. Slowly turn your gaze to that left hand and breathe. Nice big deep breath. Yeah, you can breathe out the nose or the mouth, whatever comes natural. And as you exhale, relax that right arm, just let it float down, lift the left palm up. Press into your feet, tuck your belly in, inhale, lift that left arm up towards the sky. You can again hold on to the seat of your chair, yeah, or just let the arm relax down. And if you'd like to bend the elbow of the left hand and just land your left hand onto your head, reach the elbow up a little higher and breathe. Opening up now this left side of our heart, chest cavity, lung. And then inhale, slowly float that hand back up. Exhale, just watch that left hand as it just slowly and gracefully descends down towards the floor. Yeah, good. And then once that, lift the head up, turn it forward, coming into side angle on this side. So bringing the top of the hand onto the thigh or the wrist, lifting the right arm out, maybe cactus, maybe it goes all the way up. And take a big breath in, tuck your belly back, this low belly. And as you exhale, just gently lean over. And again, you can keep the hand or wrist here. If you want to put the forearm onto the thigh, reach up and over and breathe. Ah, this is really a nice opening for that whole right rib cage. And then inhale, press into your forearm and your feet. Slowly bring your body back up. And then exhale. Just float that arm gracefully down. Good. Hands onto your thighs. Heel toe, or bring that foot forward. Good. Square your hips. Yes. Good. Shake off anything, any tension that you've built up. And we'll make our way up to standing now. Yeah, unless you want to remain seated, feel free, and I'll cue seated poses. Good. So slide your heels back. Here's where they're strengthening. Remember, just mindfully stand up. So leaning forward, pressing down into your feet, and slowly bringing yourself to a stand behind your chair here. Good. All right. And let's just shake it out, right? If you're seated, shake it out. If you're standing, shake it out. You can keep your chair right here, but I am going to not do that. Yeah, and let's just come into a little bit of a walk, march, whatever you want to do, whatever's feeling natural. Maybe you run backwards a little bit and forward a little bit. Yeah, just to get your heart rate up a little bit, shaking your hands. A quick way to get your heart rate up here is bringing arms above the head. If you want to do that, yeah, good. Or just continue to march it out, whatever you want to do here. Forward and back. Good. Back and relax. Good. Ha. Wiggle it out. Wiggle out the hips. Good. All right. So bringing your hands into prayer position. Good. We're going to take a breath in and reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And exhale. Turn and look over your right shoulder as your arms drop down halfway. Little twist. And inhale. Come forward. And exhale, other side. And inhale, forward. Bring your palms together and exhale your hands down to heart center. Nice, good, okay. Coming into, I think, the most challenging side bend of all that we do. Slowly. right? So feet hip distance apart. Yeah, sometimes if we just slow ourselves down, um, we can just help to ground ourselves, right? And see what's going on around us. So we're going to turn our right palm out. We're going to turn our head and look to the right. We're going to drop our gaze down towards the right arm. Feel free to hold on to the chair with your left hand if you're feeling like you want more stability. The chair's right there. And then watching that hand as you inhale, slowly float the right hand up, out to the side and up. Just notice what's going on in your shoulder. Just notice this amazing machine that we have. And bringing it up as far as is comfortable on your body as your left hand is sliding down the side of your thigh. Good. Take a nice big breath in and exhale slowly as you're breathing. Catch sight of that right hand and slowly lower it as slow as you possibly can. Just looking at the fingers, the little creases in your fingers, your palm. Imagine all the stuff that this hand did for you in this lifetime so far. Yeah. And then bring your gaze up to neutral, lift the head and turn the head forward. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you find it challenging to go slow. I do sometimes, right? And when we slow our body down, that helps us to slow the mind down as well. All right, other side. So let's nice and quietly turn our gaze over to the left. Turn the left palm out. Look down at the left hand. And on an inhale breath, slowly raise the arm up. And looking at all the veins, maybe your wrist. Slowly follow the gaze as the arm comes up just as high as is comfortable on your body today. Doesn't matter where, it's still a blessing. And then slowly start to lower it back towards the floor as you catch the gaze of that hand again. Just being amazed at this incredible machine. And all the way down, slow as you can. Once the fingers reach towards the floor, lift the head up and turn it back forward. Good. And shake it out. Yeah. You know, whenever I get a little ache or pain, I get a little annoyed by that. And it's like, my body is doing so many things every single day. I can't believe I don't have even more aches and pains. Anyway, let's kick opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. All right. So we are all beautiful, wonderful, lovely goddesses and gods, right, in this world. So let's come back to neutral. Let's bring ourselves out to a wide stance here. We're going to turn our toes out slightly, just like a little duck feet. Good. We're going to draw our thighs back as we sink our hips to the floor. Let's just try a little bit. See what's going on in your knees. If you have a little tweak in your knees, see if you can scoot your heels forward just a little bit so that the knees are more in line with the ankles. Yeah, good. And the heels. So find a nice comfortable way to be here. And then we're going to reach our arms out to either side. And we're going to bend our elbows. Good. And we're going to just lift our chin slightly. You can always hold on to your chair with one hand. If you're seated, you're just taking your legs out wide, just like we are. Yeah, good. And looking up, finding our goddess pose. Let's lift the pelvic floor muscles up higher, up to the sky. Good. And find your breath here. Each time you exhale, see if you can just draw your thighs back a little and sink your hips down. So our arms are smiling, our legs are smiling. Let's put a smile on our face. Yeah. If you're feeling like it and you want to just very minutely slide side to side with your hips, that's just an option. No discomfort. You're all also pressing down into your toes. Yeah. Drain off your legs. And then come back to center. Take a big breath in, fill up your heart. And as you exhale, relax the arms. Just let them start to float down, out and down. Land your hands gently onto your thighs. Press down into your feet and your toes as you slowly, just half an inch at a time, start to straighten your knees. Then draw your left toes in and your right toes in. And either step your legs together or you can bring heel toe, your feet together. Good. Ha. And again, kick opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. All right. All right. So we're going to do a little breath of joy here. Again, giving ourselves a little hug today and hugging whatever we can, the earth, the energy, our animals, our dogs. We're hugging with our hearts, right? So a beautiful thing to do when you greet somebody is, because we're still a little trepidatious about the physical, you can just bring your hands to your heart. That's a hug. Good. So we're going to begin with hands to heart. We're going to inhale, reach your arms out, lift your chest, look up, and exhale, curl your arms in, grab your biceps or shoulders, drop your head. And just come down into a little bend here, whatever's comfortable. Press into your feet, inhale. This time reach the arms out to a Y. So lift the arms up a little bit. Big breath in. Exhale, opposite arm on top as we give ourselves a hug. Drop the head. Gently round the back if that's safe for you. And then inhale, reach the arms out and up. Let's pause here, lift our palms up, and just think of one quick thing here that you're grateful for in this moment. It can be the simplest thing, the color green, right? Or all the people in our life, or the world, whatever you want. And then exhale, let's do one more hug. So let's curl in, whatever arm on top is natural. Curl in, drop the head. And keeping your arms hugging here, press into your feet and slowly straighten the legs and lift the head eventually. And exhale, relax the arms down and roll it out. Good. Okay, we're gonna come into a little bit of a standing balance pose here. So you might need your chair coming to the right side of your chair. Good. All right. So we're gonna come into tree pose, but today we're just gonna keep our hands at our heart. Good. So any option with your lower body. If you're seated, you're going to just take your knee out to the side, your right knee out to the side. If you're standing, let's come into mountain pose here. So haven't thought about that for a few weeks. So toes are forward. Good. Engage your kneecaps, like you want to lift your kneecaps up. Good. Tuck your tailbone down slightly, this little tailbone. Good. If all of this is little tiny, draw your belly in, press into your feet as you lift your shoulders up, roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Relax the arms, maybe just gently turn your palms forward slightly, that sends the shoulders back. Good. Tuck your chin back just about a half an inch. Good. And feel toes gently pressing into the floor. Feeling so grounded, so sturdy, just like the beautiful mountains that we enjoy. Even if we can't see them, just know they're there, standing strong, always there. Yeah. Good. All right. So now we're going to slide the weight into that left leg. You can bring your hand onto the chair here. And then we're going to bend the right toe, lift the right toe, and just come onto the ball of the foot. Good. Again, if you're seated, you can take that leg out to the side. All right. So different options here. You can take, now if you're standing, that right knee out to the side and slide it to the inside of your ankle, right? Feel the glute muscles engage. So feel even if you're sitting down, squeeze your glute muscles together. Lift that kneecap up if you're standing. Maybe you come to the hip, foot onto the calf if that's something in your practice. or you keep the toe down, or you keep the knee forward. Whatever's comfortable on you. Find your balance, right? Find something to stare at that is not moving. Tuck your belly in and up. And see if you can float your hands slowly into Anjali Mudra. And maybe draw those elbows out to either side and gently press into your palms. So if you're seated, you can lean your upper body forward slightly. If you're standing, you just remain here. Standing, balancing, just being. So strong, so sturdy. If you want a little more of a challenge, you can look up towards the ceiling slightly. And if you're still feeling like you want more of a challenge, you can just drop your eyelids halfway. See and observe what goes on in your body, right? Grab that chair if you need it. So just experimenting where you can take this with joy and playfulness. Again, opening those eyes and trying it again, maybe lowering your eyelids halfway, and just see that connection to the brain and body really sort of freaking out, I guess, but say, I got it, I got it. And then opening the eyes, bringing the head back forward. Good. Releasing your hands down, grab that chair, bringing that knee forward, and then letting your legs out of the pose and shake it out. So I don't know if any of you tried that, lowering your eyelids, but man, your bodies and brains really having to work there. Let's slide over to the other side here. That's always fun to just experiment with, and you really get a sense of, you know, your vision and your brain and how it's so interconnected with sending signals to the body. Same thing on this side. Let's flick into mountain pose, right? So kneecaps, glutes, belly in, shoulders back and down, palms gently forward, chin tucked back. Feel nice and tall. Yes. Yeah. Tendency, especially as we age, is to start coming forward, right? Because fear comes, right? And so when we can just get a sense of that, I am strong, I am stable. So beautiful. Sliding the weight now this time to the right leg, bending the left knee, and maybe holding onto the chair here. Yeah, take it to where you want to go. So same thing on this side with the legs as you did on the other. Maybe knee out to the side and either ankle or here. If you're seated, just taking the leg out to the side. Good. Spend some time to find yourself stable. Find that drishti gaze. Squeeze the glute muscles together and the belly. Even draw your shoulders back slightly. That'll help the stability. And then see if you can bring both hands to your heart. If that's not working, you can remain with just one hand up and the other holding on. And then maybe floating the elbows out to either side, your hands off your chest. Good. And remain. Try to be stable. Try to stabilize yourself as much as possible. You might feel yourself wobbling a little bit, but in your mind, say, I've got this. Yeah. And again, if you want more, you can lift the head. If you want more than that, you can lower the eyelids halfway. Yeah. Just take it to where you want. Notice how your body works, how that connection works. And if you lose focus, notice how you start to wobble out. So come back to the present moment. And breathe for 2. And for 1. Opening the eyes if you close them slightly, bringing your head down. Yeah. Relaxing the arms down, drawing the knee forward and out. Really nice. Really great practice for us. Yeah, good. Let's wiggle out our hips. Okay, so coming back to the back of your chair here, we're just gonna do a little chair pose. But let's just loosen up our hips a little bit here. That pose tends to maybe tighten them up. So feet a little wider apart. Good. Soften in the knees, hands on your hips if you'd like. And let's do some of our hula hoops. Yeah, so tiny little circles, see what's going on. Even with this pose, your belly's tucked in slightly. Yeah, and you're sending your hips back and to the side and forward and other side. Good. And when it feels right on your body, then just do a reverse. Reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. And come back to center, bring your feet back to hip distance apart. And let's just do some steps to the side. So we're gonna step to the right, bring your arms to the right, step to the left. So that's the motion, and you can take it as slow or you can quicken it if you'd like. If you're just tapping your toe as you come to either side. If you're on hardwood floor like I am, hear a little tap. Be a tap dancer. And again, just a reminder that daily, even in your house, especially in your house, 20 minutes a day, you can just stand and move however you feel comfortable. Put some music on and dance. That will uplift not only your energy, but the energy in the world. Yeah, good. All right, come back to center. Shake out anything that you're holding. Yeah, and music, so beautiful for uplifting ourselves. We're gonna come into chair pose here. So feel free to have your fingertips on your chair if you'd like, or hands on hips, or hands down alongside your body. Yeah, but we're gonna start to send your hips back, right? So it's important, not just bending your knees, right? We're really sending our hips back and then down. So knees will start to bend naturally here. I'm gonna slide this out, right? Yeah, so we don't wanna just bend the knees in chair pose. Our hips are going back, like we're gonna try to find our chair behind us. Good. And just take your hips to wherever they are comfortable, right? Making sure there's no discomfort in the knees, sending the hips back a little bit more. If that's the case, press down into your little toes. Good. And then if it's comfortable for you, reach one arm or both arms forward, or maybe lift them up towards the sky. Yeah, so this is a challenging pose. Just look at it as a challenge in life. And can you breathe deeply? And in this challenge, can you bring a smile to your face? Yes. Breathe. Each time you exhale, maybe you're sinking down another 1/8 of an inch. Yes. Knowing that this will not last forever. We will come out of this, and it'll be so good that we did this, and then we find our peace. But try to find the peace right now, not wait for it. All right, everybody, exhale, release the hands down, maybe onto the chair or your thighs. Draw your head down towards the floor. Press into your feet and toes big time to slowly straighten those knees. Relax the body. Good. Either bringing one hand onto the chair or just laying your hands onto your heart here. Feel free to close your eyes. And again, you can feel your heart beating, working for you, pumping blood and oxygen throughout this whole beautiful machine. Yes, just find your body relaxing, coming in back into relaxation, homeostasis. So know that we can get through any challenge, and not to get caught up in the challenges or the sweet good times either. Good, and then just gently float the eyes open, relax the arms down. Good, roll out the shoulders. Good, great, relax the arms down alongside the body. We're gonna slide your arms back, clasp your hands behind your hips. Actually, let's grab onto our right wrist with our left hand, right? Just like that, but behind you. Good, all right. So take a nice big breath in as you exhale, relax the shoulders, and reach your right fingertips towards the floor. Let that left hand guide your hands down towards the floor. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, Relax your head, just let it drop over to the left. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Breathe. Enjoy. This is at all uncomfortable and you're not enjoying it, ask yourself, what can I do? What adjustment can I make to bring myself into, this feels good. And then pressing into your toes, slowly lift the head back up. And let's relax the arms down, shake it out. Let's just do that same thing on the other side. Good. Wiggle out the shoulders, any tension in the neck, maybe just gently wiggle the head. Yeah, good. And again, glide your arms back. Then grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Take a breath in, exhale, spread your fingers towards the floor, those left fingers. Yeah. And then if it's available, drop your head over to the right. Again, opening the eyes or closing the eyes. Find peace in this pose. Breathe. Each time you exhale, can you draw those left fingertips a little closer to the floor? And then relax the body. Press into your toes to slowly lift the head back up. Good. Release your arms there behind you and shake it out. Wiggle out the hips. Let's just do a happy dance here. You can move your feet to shake off. It just feels so good to shake off the tension, right? To get back into just having a nice loose body. Because the thing is that when we're tense and then we make a move, that's typically when we can get injured. So we're going to make our way back to our chairs here. Get everybody that was there ready. There were. Find your seats. Let's just stay forward in our chair here. All right, we're just going to do a little, again, squeezing out of the lymph nodes, lymph glands, because there's a lot of summer colds going around now. And so we're going to squeeze them out. So let's just today just squeeze our legs together. We're going to bring our hands forward and make little 90-degree angles with our elbows. Good. And then we're going to draw our hands together. Good. Maybe touch your elbows if that works on your shoulders. If you are there, maybe you take the left elbow inside the right elbow crease and bring the backs of your hands together. Or maybe even the fingers into the palm, right? Or you're going to just grab your shoulders like we did all along and, you know, give ourselves a little hug. Let's lift our elbows up though off our chest, whether we're here or here. Good. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let's just drop the head and relax the back. Just drop the body, curl it forward to wherever you're comfortable. Good. And now we're going to squeeze the legs together. Lift the pelvic floor muscles up off your chair and squeeze your arms. Still breathing. Just imagining we're squeezing out all the toxins, all the built up fluid in our system. Yeah, squeeze a little harder, even your face this time. Arms, tummy, legs, even our toes. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Good. Press down into your toes as you lift your head. Lift your elbows up off your chest. Just let them float up. And as they reach up higher, for those that I see, you look so pretty. Still so many beautiful flowers out. And then relax the arms. Just let them float down. Good. And wiggle it out. Good. We're just going to go to the other side with our arms. So arms forward, bend the elbows, bring the palms together. Maybe the elbows, if the elbows are together, maybe you bring that right elbow into the left elbow crease. Top of the hands together or fingers in, or you're giving yourself a hug. Yeah. Once you've landed your arms, let's lift the elbows up off your chest. Take a breath in. Tuck your belly back as you drop your head. And just let your upper body drop forward slightly. Good. Sleeping eagle. Take a breath in and exhale. Squeeze again your legs together. Zip them together. Tuck your belly in. Lift your pelvic floor muscles up. Squeeze your arms. Give yourself a big hug. Big, big, big hug. Yeah. And even with a scrunched face, make a smile. Yeah, this is fun. Squeeze, 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 because we know that what's coming, and that is exhale. After your next exhale, relax everything. Ooh, this just sends a nice flow of blood back through our body. And then slowly bring the head back up. Slowly lift the elbows up, and just so gracefully open your arms out to the side. Relax the shoulders as the arms float down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Heel toe your feet back to about hip distance apart, or whatever feels good on your hips. Good. And then relaxing your arms down alongside the body. Slide your hands back, grab onto the back of your chair. Let's open up our hearts. So reach and just stretch your shoulders back. If you do a lot of computer work, just do this a couple times, in between doing this. Just grab the back of your chair, stretch your shoulders back, lift your chin, take a breath in. And now we're just gonna drop the chin slowly towards the chest and feel the weight of your body relaxing forward. You're holding on back there, so just let the upper body relax forward. And breathe. Enjoy this nice back stretch. Yeah. 2, 1. And then press down into your feet. Slowly lift the head back up. Good. And release the hands. Good. So we're going to come into final relaxation pose. So let's lean forward, scoot your hips all the way back. Now, if you're gonna lay down, feel free to do that. If you're gonna stay seated, we're gonna bring our palms up on our lap. Again, we're gonna curl the fingers in, touch the upper tops of your fingers together, and bring those pads of your thumb together. Yeah, just there. If you're laying down, you can just lay out. Yeah. And let's take a big breath in. And as you exhale your breath, float your eyes closed. Good. So get yourself settled in to your final relaxation pose here. Yeah. Make a little adjustments, any final little adjustments that you'd like to make. Yeah, just do that. And then try to become still. And if you have your thumb pads together, again, just notice that pulsating in your thumbs. Notice if it's different from when we started. Maybe a little stronger, maybe not. Yeah. So relax the whole body now. Just feel it, allow it to relax. And take a nice breath in, fill up your lungs, your heart. And let it out with a sigh. And now gently relax your hands. You can just leave them up on your lap. Relax the fingers open. Good. And let go of all of your efforts now. Let go of all of your efforts and simply relax. And manifest a sense of gratitude. Just imagine your heart filled with gratitude. And gratitude turns what we have into enough. So feel like you are so wealthy. We have enough. Feel the whole body relax. This incredible gift of a human body that we have. Feel the toes soften, feet relax, lower legs, kneecaps, thighs. Feel the entire weight of your body on your chair or on the floor. Feel the belly soften. All of your internal organs relaxed. Heart relaxed back into the chest. Shoulders relaxed. Arms, hands, fingers relaxed. Chest, your throat, your back, your lower back, middle back, upper back, back of your neck, your head, eyebrows, eyes, ears, cheeks. Smile. Whole body's relaxed. Give yourself permission for just 2 minutes to just be here. Body relaxed, mind relaxed. You have enough. Want nothing, do nothing, be nothing. Just for now. Relax. Take a gentle breath in and gently let it out. May there be peace in your mind and in your heart and in the world. For this is who we truly are. We are peace and we are joy. We are blessed to be human. And we are even more blessed to be a meditator. Feel free to remain here for as long as you feel comfortable and want to. And take a little bit deeper breath in and let it out. Let go of any last bits of tension that you might be holding. Just let it go. And if you want to make your way out of Shavasana, just slowly start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Bring the smile back to your face if it left. And just start to create some gentle movement in your body. If you are lying down, roll over onto one side. Slowly make your way up to your seat. And we're going to come back into that mudra one more time. So curling your fingers in, resting the tops of your fingers together, bringing the pads of your thumb gently together. Again, noticing that gentle pulse, our heartbeat, our connection to each other in the universe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And keeping your hands in this gentle mudra, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And today, breathe peace into everything that you do. And when you're feeling ready and complete and at your own speed, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. And looking down at your hands. Slowly lift your hands up off your lap. And then turn your thumbs in towards your heart and down towards the floor. And look at your hands. And then float the fingers up just slightly and realize that you have a heart right there in front of you. Ha, there we are. Heart to you all. Bring your hands, your palms together. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today, sending peace out into the world. And continue to do that, and all will be healed. Namaste.